Yeah, my mic messed up, man.
Alright, I'm about to put the stream on and double check the audio.
Hey, we talking in teacups. Don't want to get beat up.
Yeah,
Can't
we,
hear me to
that's why
speak
that
us.
explains the
Oh,
echo. That
Alright,
explains.
Sean's mic is good.
Talking in teacups. Don't want to get beat
Sly's
up.
mic
Can't
is
hear us
good.
to speak us.
Lawrence, let me get a mic check real fast.
mic check 1 2 1 2.
We running and sneak us.
His mic is hella low.
Whose mic is low?
Oh my,
Whoever, no, the other person.
me? Is
Not,
it
I
me?
think
not,
he's talking in the
not the person
background.
that said, "Who am
Anchi
I?"
P, say something.
Yeah, you hear me? Don't touch, no, hold on. Like, look, this time TV. I don't want it to come
Alright,
off.
cool. Yeah, you good. Everybody good.
Okay.
What they gonna hear me? Yeah. Can I hear them?
I can hear you, bro.
They can hear
You
me
a
now.
bad bitch. Come and get your rent paid.
Hey.
Alright, y'all ready?
Maybe.
Alright, cool. Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Talking in Teacups, the serious topic show with not so serious people. I'm your host, Cypher. Joined alongside me is our co-host, Lawrence. We also have special guest or recurring guest, Sly Cooper.
Special guest is fine.
Yeah, special guest Sly Cooper. King Dash in the building.
You're. Say
And
what's
then
up to y'all grandmas for me.
and then again joining us for another hot episode, we got Anchi P.
Yo, what up, though?
Alright. Lawrence, it's good to be here with you today. I guess he's gone. Sly, it's good to be here with you today.
It's good to be here with you too, man. I'm just really invested in Far Cry 5 right now.
He's playing Far Cry right now. King Dash, definitely good to be here with you today, bro.
It's always good to be with me, bro.
You only for all these people. What's up with that?
Wait, what? I put you before everybody. What'd you say?
I said you keep saying definitely, man. You ain't saying no definitely with me. It's every time now.
I mean, you ain't say nothing when I said it's good to be here with you today, so
Well,
you left
But you ain't
yourself
say
hanging.
definitely. You gotta say definitely.
Oh, it's definitely good. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay,
man,
Boomer, you so old. Oh, you
typical.
definitely didn't say definitely to me.
Lauren, so I mean, it's not always good to be there with you. I mean, you're like his coworker. Sometimes you guys gotta have little, you
It
know.
is, yeah, I do see you every week. I don't see Anchi P all the time. Anchi P, it is super definitely good to be here with you
Yo,
today.
what the fuck?
I'm definitely happy to be here.
People got a lot of definitely. Definitely.
All
It's
right.
Words
definitely
to say
crazy.
definitely.
That's definitely something we should address at the end of the show. However, though, if you want to watch the show early, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and you can check us out at Cypher's Pick Gaming. That's with 1G. If you want to support the channel and get exclusive content like before the podcast banter that you missed, you can go to patreon.com/Cypher's Pick Gaming, donate there, and become a
Bro,
Patreon. If you can't
were
support
you
the channel,
recording that?
am I what?
Were you recording?
No, I wasn't. But
Yeah.
let's just say I was. You never know. Because
Oh,
the
but
PlayStation
not.
records everything for the last hour, so I can always go back. Anyway, if you can't support the channel via money, you can just watch us on YouTube every Sunday at 7-ish. We got a little bit of an older episode just because I ran into some difficulties getting off work on time, but that's neither here nor there. Let's jump straight into it. A baker's dozen. First news story today.
Ooh.
Jada Pinkett, she says, or she admits on her podcast, her own podcast or TV show, whatever, that Will Smith has made insensitive comments about her daughter Willow, or their daughter Willow's menstruation, and it's a work in progress. So this story comes by way of Shani215. She sent me the story, and she was just saying that Jada was making some insensitive things, and she had what's it called Ti on the show, and we all know Ti in the news last week said he goes to his daughter's what are they called? I don't know, pap smear thingies or whatever those things, and
Yeah.
Ti makes sure that his daughter's hymen has not popped or cherry, whatever you want to say. That's what Ti does as a father. So that's kind of where that story came from. It's like, oh yeah, Will, he be saying some outrageous things too. So that's crazy. I don't have any daughters, but for all my fathers in the chat that got daughters, y'all know how that go. Gotta be careful what you're
Is it
saying,
just
dude.
me?
Y'all know how that go.
Well, I
Isn't
guess
that just me?
yeah. I mean, you let us know how's it work.
I don't know. My daughter's only 3 months.
Okay, yeah. Are you gonna go to the doctors with us to make with her to make sure she hasn't whatever?
I
Uh,
mean, what
I don't.
I'm
I don't go to the doctor.
I mean, what's that gonna do? Only but inform you that yes, your daughter's hiney's been pop or whatever you want to say because
Tiny.
Tiny.
Did you say kind?
I
I mean,
mean,
as a dad, I wouldn't even want to know. I don't think I don't have any children right now, but I would be
Why do
more
you need to
upset if
know
I
this
know.
again?
It depends
that's
what
what
type
I'm
of
saying.
parent you are. Yeah, it depends what type of parent you are for real.
You
I
trying to
mean,
make
it's,
What, to see if your daughter's been having sex?
Yeah,
yes.
basically, yeah, that's what that's for. Sorry, yeah, that's what the hymen is for.
Uh, okay, but it can break from other things.
Like
It
riding a
Yeah,
can.
like
bicycle
riding a horse.
or bicycle.
He
There's a
said he
lot
said
of different things that can cause it to break, and actually, in some cases, it doesn't break until like way later.
Now you know in that same article with Ti, the doctor told Ti that, and Ti was like,
yeah,
"No, still check for me," and he still
yeah.
checks. It's crazy.
He said she don't ride no bike, she don't play sports, she don't do none of that. He said
You
just
should have
check the
said
damn
that with
hymen.
a Ti accent though. You should have said that with a Ti, yo, because
Yeah, doc,
she
I
don't
can't.
ride
I
no
can't do no
bike.
southern.
Yeah, I can't do it right now. She don't ride no
Doc, she
bike.
don't ride no bike. I can't do. I can do southern white. I can't do southern black.
Kinfolk, she don't ride no bike. She don't do
She
no
don't ride no
goddamn
bike, fool.
sports.
Did you just
She
say
don't play no
kinfolk for
goddamn
no
sports, fool.
reason?
Yeah, that's what they say. All right, that was my
You
closest
you gotta
interpretation of it.
if you're trying to do Southern White, it's
No,
really
no, no. Obviously, Ti is black, Southern black. Duh. Anyway,
Oh,
speaking of race and race relations, America's Got Talent pulled a Nick Cannon on Gabrielle Union. They supposedly, I'm gonna say supposedly, even though we all know they did, fired her for speaking out about racism on the show and sexism, and they fired her. And they also fired some white lady, and the white lady was saying, "Oh, you know what? They didn't fire me because of that. They just fired me because of something else." And then the girl from Grey's Anatomy, which I guess is also on the same network as America's Got Talent, was like, "Yo, y'all better stand by these women and let them speak their mind."
I mean, niggas get fired every day, b. What you
Yo,
want
you
me to
can't
say?
get oh no 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 no. You can't get fired for speaking out against racism and sexism, especially because Gabriel Union is
From a
black.
listen, you get fired from a TV show versus me getting fired from acne. What do you like? I'm supposed to feel sorry for you? Like,
Yeah, that's like Colin Kaepernick got fired for putting his knee down. Like, come on, you can't be
from playing
fired.
Like
football, they're
Kaepernick
doing
did.
you a good
Colin
job,
Kaepernick
Colin.
got fired for being trash.
Yeah, exactly. They're doing you a good job. You're not catching CTE. Should be thankful these niggas like stopping you.
Yeah, I guess. All right, moving on. T-Mobile has filed a trademark on the color magenta. It's actually their parent company, and they demanded
what?
this insurance company to stop using that color in their advertisement. So they
Wait a
was
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. T-Mobile has officially bought the color
trademarked.
magenta.
Yeah, I guess bought, licensed
They
it,
wait, so
trademarked it.
they basically so they now they have legal ownership over the
Yeah,
color
and that's
magenta.
that's outside the United States because in the United States you can't copyright a color, but outside the United States, you know, the laws are like the Wild West.
So if I does that mean that they own anything that's magenta outside the U.S.?
Now, when you say own anything, we're talking about marketing materials. What are you talking about?
I mean, if you paint something magenta, does it now become property of
They
T-Mobile
can, yeah, they
at
can
that point?
DC and MA you. They'd be like, no, take that down because you're confusing our consumer base. So if they see something that's magenta, it's immediately associated with
Oh damn.
T-Mobile. That's
I'm
Or
about
what
to
it
go
you
is.
to
have to
Canada
pay
and
a
copyright
Mind you,
royalty
blue.
this
check?
company was an insurance company, and they got told, no, you gotta take that down.
That's crazy.
I'm about to copyright blue.
That's monopoly at its finest, right there.
Yeah.
That's like that's some Disney shit.
Now, Monopoly at its finest is trading like a green and like a brown John, and then that's when you get both the oranges that you need and you start building houses.
I'll be back, guys.
yeah, whatever that means.
No, that was literally Monopoly
Yeah,
right
that
there.
that made no sense to me. Blue,
No,
good luck with that.
well, moving on, Eminem or yeah, Eminem, I would say or Slim Shady. Eminem is going to re-release the Slim Shady LP on digital streaming services because right now it was only available. Actually, no, he's doing a physical release for it with the deluxe edition. That's what it was. Sorry, he's doing a deluxe edition. That's actually coming out this month. So that was a story for ahead of time, and I'm actually on time. So that's coming out this month.
So, what do you think his is his worst album?
His worst album was Recovery. Which one was the one with all the pills on it? Which
No,
one was the one with all the
it's
pills on it?
relapse.
Relapse. His worst album was that.
Okay. Somebody said Encore was his worst album.
No, Encore wasn't bad. I had which one?
That all
Square
his
Dance? No, not
most
Square
of his hits.
Dance.
He had Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Damn, drawing blanks now.
He said that should have everything. That should have Mockingbird. Well, that's it. But that should have.
That's it. That's all you need. I had the whole. Hold on, let me
I'm back.
pull me up. Let's see.
Alright, I heard Mockingbird. What was that about?
Mockingbird was the hush little baby, don't say a word.
Oh, no, no,
Daddy's
no.
coming.
Alright. Thanks for putting that in my head. You could have just said that. I need to know.
Um,
Oh no!
How
All
you
right,
gonna
so
ask you to get mad?
you had Puke on there. You had
Puke was
Toy
good.
Soldiers.
Toy Stories was
Ass
good.
like that.
Where was Fuck?
Crazy in Love.
None of those
mean,
were
Fat.
like hits though. None of those were hits though. Those are just good songs. None of those were like his jumpers.
As Just Lose It.
That was a good one. That was a single. That was like
That
the
was a
only
hit.
single.
Where was Fack?
Fact is not on here.
No,
Fact
Fact was definitely that album because he was doing some weird stuff. So Fact was definitely that album, bro. Curtain Call was
I
his
don't see
best
it on the
one.
listing.
We all in agreement on that, right? Curtain Call was his best album.
Yeah, I can.
Which one was that?
Curtain Call had White America, Gatman and Robin, Square Dance, Let the Music
Square Dance
Stop.
to
Oh, sorry,
me.
When the Music Stops. Does this Sing for the Moment? Nah, it didn't have Sing for the
Oh,
Moment. That
Fact
was
is on that
Encore.
one. Fact is on Curtain Call.
Yo, Fact is not on no
Okay,
Curtain
then it's
Call,
the
dog.
best. It's the best.
Yo,
It's
Fact
the
is
best.
that's not on
I'm
Curtain
looking
Call.
at it right here on Google. What are you talking about?
Oh, it is? No, I
Yeah.
don't believe it. I don't
It
believe
says
it.
number 1 intro, number 2 fact, number 3 the way I am.
Get body.
Oh, sorry. Then I'm thinking about the Eminem show. The songs I described were Eminem show. My bad.
Okay. Curtain
So
Call
wait,
is best.
when
You
was
got Way
Curtain
I
Call?
Am.
Curtain Call came out after Encore? Whatever. Either
got
way,
me.
it was Eminem show. That's the one with the red curtains on the
You
front.
got Shake That,
That's
Without
what I was
Me,
thinking
Toy
about.
Soldier. Wait, why is Mocking? Hold up. Wait.
Yeah,
No.
you got confused with Encore. Encore was his greatest hits album. There wasn't no really new songs on there, I think, because it's like an encore. Like we want you to come back and then do some of your hits over.
I don't know. I might be reading this wrong. Google might be pissing me off.
Well, in other news, a small business owner is suing Target because they came out with a name years ago. It was called Garnish and Gather, and then now Target has this own little fake company, or not fake company, like they have their own supplier company of food products called Good and Gather. So they're stepping on that company's little trademark, and it's a small company, but it's messed up. So the small company is called Garnish and Gather, and then Target's little made-up fake company is called Good and Gather, and they both use G&G as their logo. So the small company's like, "What are you doing? Trying to steal our swag?" So it's pretty messed up. Also, Assassin's Creed Ragnarok has been leaked like crazy. Basically, we know it's coming out next year. We know it's going to have Vikings and stuff in it.
Oh
And
my
that's-
gosh.
Yeah,
That
that's
sounds
pretty
pretty
much
sweet.
I'm back.
This is like the Saints Row of games. Like it's just they just doing whatever at this point.
it. You don't like the idea of Vikings?
For Assassin's Creed, they just need to stop putting the name Assassin's Creed on it and just call it a different game.
They need to stop throwing Assassin's Creed on different games. That's pretty much.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get that, because they turned themselves into an RPG and all that.
It's like what Ford's doing with Mustang right now. Like you didn't
Ooh,
have
yeah,
to
that
do
one's
that.
ugly. I should have talked about that. Talk about it, Sly. Tell them what you're talking about.
I
Basically, Ford is coming out with I got you, bro. I got you. Ford is coming out with a new electric car, and it looks ugly. So in order for Ford to sell this car, it's going to be called a Mustang. It's called a Mustang
It's
Mach
an
5 or
SUV.
something like that. Yeah, it's an SUV, but they're
that
calling
they
it a
made it to a
Mustang.
convertible, and they added
No,
it
it's
to
not
the
convertible.
Mustang family. There is a convertible version,
Okay, I didn't see that one.
and it also has an electric engine. Well, an option for an electric engine.
Yeah,
That
and it's
can
got a
do,
lot
like,
of range and
0 to
power,
60
but it's
crazy
just basically
times.
ugly. And everybody's like, "Well, this is an SUV. Why did you call it a Mustang when Mustangs are usually like muscle cars?" So it's just weird.
I'm a muscle car.
All right, now back
I
to
identify
football
as a
for a
muscle
second.
car.
Colin Kaepernick, he posted a defiant message to the league because remember he did that training I talked about 2 weeks ago, and nobody signed him. So he was like, "Hey, huge thank you to all the people that made this happen in ATL, for our receivers, blase blase blase, and educators, so much more. Thank you to everyone, though. We stay ready." And he said also, "I've been ready for 3 years. I've been denied for 3 years. I continue to be ready. We have nothing to hide. We are waiting for the 32 owners, 32 teams, Roger Goodell, all of them to stop running from the truth, to stop running from the people." So basically, he's saying, "Look, y'all niggas bullshitting. Y'all gonna sign me or what?"
He
You know
kind of
what's
trashed
crazy?
though.
You know what's crazy? The NFL made it so obvious that he was going to get signed after that, but he messed up the whole thing. Like, it's inside knowledge, like information that all those teams going there, all of them. I mean, one of them was going to sign him. Like, the NFL was going to make them sign him
Oh, so how come they didn't sign him, or we don't know?
Cause
because
he
he messed it
trash, bro.
up. No, it had nothing to do with him being trash. He just messed
He
up the whole thing
trash,
by
yeah.
changing the plays and then being a dick afterwards.
He made it a publicity stunt, and then
Exactly.
even the people who showed up, they're all just like, he's okay. Like he could be a
Say
backup.
he's okay.
His excuse was that they were trying to make him sign a waiver to sign his rights away.
No,
But
they
that's
didn't. They said
understandable.
if you get hurt at our facility, we're not paying you.
That's exactly what it was. That's understandable.
Right,
It's like
but
if you-
what he's saying is that it's deeper than that. As far as signing his rights away, like they not going to pay him at all.
They
just 'cause
not
my
going
trust
to pay him. That's what the waiver is.
Right.
They're saying
so,
if you don't get signed, don't blame us.
You don't have a right to sue somebody for getting hurt for holding your event on their property.
Now, how would
and
you
that's
get
why
hurt
he
if it's just
changed the
practice?
location.
I
Anything
mean, you
can
can still,
happen if you're doing
yeah,
anything
you can still,
physical.
yeah.
Okay. I didn't think they hit us hard. I don't know.
No,
You
they
can
weren't
stretch
hitting
it
him at
fully
all.
heavy.
They was trying to say that the NFL lined it up. Like they don't really want to sign him. They ain't want to do it. They just trying to make him sign his rights away.
Gotcha.
Basically. And they use that to to try to get him to do it, which he didn't do. So now it's like, but it's like my whole thing is like, all right, Colin, now what? You know what they want. You know that they don't want to. They really don't want you back in the league. So just stop complaining about that and do what you're gonna do. Is you gonna be someone who stand up for the Black Americans and continue to do that, or what else you gonna do? Because he already know what he already knew what was going to happen once he started this protest. So
How's he protesting?
I mean,
See, now that's the whole thing. This whole thing started because of cops killing black and brown people, and then it turned into him getting his job.
right. And I mean, the protest came from. I'm not standing for the national anthem because it's not the national anthem is not what we stand for as this. Is not what the United States stand for at this time. It's cop brutality.
Okay, yeah, I remember hearing about all that.
But the
Right.
thing is, he said he's not getting a job because of that, but he was already benched. He got benched for Blaine Gabbert before he ever took a knee.
Right. I mean, I know. I feel the same way. He's a bum. I mean, he want to come back for what? It's saying, but
I'd say just go play in Canada.
Yeah, that too.
He don't want to get paid in Canada. Nike gonna pay him more money.
Man, you either want to play, you either want money or you want to play football.
He wants money. What are you talking about? Give me the money. What you talking about?
Sure.
So,
All right.
so
I feel
now
it.
is the
Why do you think people play football to make money?
Right.
so now
You
real
don't think
quick,
anybody loves football?
I mean,
I'm sure
Tom
people
Brady
love
could play
football. I
Is-
love football. Am I playing football?
is
Because
the
I ain't gonna get no goddamn money.
is the XFL still coming out? Because they said that was coming out. I think 2020 maybe.
Yeah.
XFL is coming out, yeah.
Yeah, you can play in that.
Yeah, that's what I say. He could just sign up for that. They should do something different though, like make a exclusive. Somebody's talking about this at work, like a lane that you can go in while you're rushing the ball, like a rubberized red lane, a red zone lane. That way, if you rush the ball, everybody's guarding that lane, so it's risk and reward. You run faster because it's made out of rubber. I guess that's faster on your cleats, but most people are guarding that zone, so they should do that to make it different for the XFL and make the football red, of course. Like just
It
different.
should not
things.
suck. That's what they should do.
Well, yeah, definitely that. Obviously.
Yeah, but they play in the XFL, so.
We say that now until 100 years from now, the XFL
Oh.
is the standard, and everybody's like, NFL? No, nobody's watching that.
Speaking of, rest in peace to the Arena Football League.
Oh, Soul is gone? Philadelphia Soul?
Yep.
Yep, the whole thing.
Wait, the whole Arena Football or just Philadelphia Soul?
Nope, the whole thing.
The whole league,
Damn.
yeah.
What happened?
Man, that's crazy.
Bankruptcy,
No
I guess. I
money.
don't know.
Damn, you know what? That's my fault. I should have watched some games. It's all my fault.
You don't even watch regular football. Why
I
would you
know,
watch
but
Arena
Arena
Football?
Football was better because they had no end zones or something like that, right? It was no borders.
Sideline, no, all
No
out of
end
bounds.
zone. Oh
Whatever, you
shit.
know what I'm trying to say.
Like the out of bounds is the wall. You get hit into that joint. I went to a game. It was crazy.
I seen
I don't
one
think they had no
game.
field goals. I don't think, right?
Yeah, there's no field
No, they
goals.
have field
You had to
goals.
just run the ball. No, there wasn't no field goal. You couldn't kick the ball.
Yeah, you know, it's a whole big net thing at the end.
Yeah, what do I know? Don't listen to me, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, I know it's not 100 yards though, right?
It's 50
No,
yards.
it's 50.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn, bankruptcy. That's crazy. They should have lowered their ticket prices and stopped paying
Yo,
these athletes so
Master,
much.
did you get PlayStation Plus while it was on sale?
I mean,
Which
all they
game?
gotta do is file for bankruptcy. They'd be cool.
PlayStation Plus.
They did
Oh,
pop
yeah,
a
no, I
bankruptcy.
didn't.
Well, yeah, it should be cool. Get something out of it.
That's crazy. Speaking of coming back from the dead, French Montana released yesterday, or no, this was 2 days ago, from the ICU. He was in the ICU for 9 days. He posted up, thank you everyone for all the prayers, love, and support. He wrote on Instagram. He said, I'm finally out the ICU and getting better one day at a time.
What the
I got a
hell
question.
happened?
I about to say, who knew he was in there?
Jesus, he was hospitalized since November 21st. He suffered some cardiac issues and nausea.
He'll be alright.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Probably some bad edibles. or something.
Yeah. You're making it sound like he was like one of the victims of the plague in China, bro. Like,
Yo, you
No,
know
they
that's
had
a
the
real
plague in
thing.
LA.
They actually, the plague has come back in China. That's actually real.
Nigga, the plague came back in California. You don't need to go to China to get the plague.
Oh man, I rushed to my local hospital only to find out that it's been converted into a library. Talking about suffering in silence.
Oh!
Ha!
That's my dad joke. Now, rolling right into topic number one.
I don't
Tell-
get those anymore. You need to send those again.
You don't get the joke? Suffering in silence because it's
No.
You don't get your...
You used to text me a dad joke every morning.
Oh yeah, I fell off. I did fall off. Lawrence kept out joking me, fucking bastard. I would send him
I was up there.
the joke, and then he would counter my punchline with his own punchline.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta get back on it. Alright, so topic number one. Who would you put on your wrestling Mount Rushmore? Mount Mushmore.
Stone Cold
basically.
Steve Austin.
Definitely.
Hey!
Definitely.
The Rock.
Obviously not John Cena.
No,
Why
John
not
Cena.
John
Chill,
Cena?
don't disrespect John
Because
Cena.
no one's gonna see it.
That's a good joke right there.
That actually was good.
He killed you, Gerard.
You guys all walked into that too.
We did. We all walked right into that.
It's true.
No, but Stone Cold.
Yep.
How many you on the Rushmore? 4 or 5?
4.
4.
4, right. Give me Stone Cold. You gotta put Hulk Hogan in there.
Yes.
The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock.
And give me
China.
Can we do the blonde girl that the fucking Rock fought with?
Ooh, no, not China. Trish Stratus?
Not the one he fought against, the one he fought with.
Was it Trish Stratus? Trish Stratus?
I don't remember.
He can't say Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus? Trish Stratus?
She doesn't fight in she fights in something else.
The Rock?
Yes.
She fights with the Rock,
I
but
don't
like
know.
against this other guy and girl. It's really
I-
they just talk trash for like 20 minutes and then she knocks her out. It's pretty funny.
Definitely The Rock is on there. Definitely Stone Cold is on there. Hulk Hogan, because you got shout out to the OGs. And then
Yeah, put China on there.
Nah, I don't want China on there.
She was the WWE.
China doesn't have freedom. They can't be on there.
I mean,
mean-
die R.I.P. to her. Didn't she
R.I.P. to her.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
R.I.P.
did you say she was a WWE champion?
I didn't want to put that out there without knowing for sure, but I think so.
If
Or
she was a
Intercontinental champion.
if she was a WWE champion, then definitely her, because she's a woman and she was probably the first to do it. So if
Exactly. She was in the Royal Rumble.
if not her, then Eddie Guerrero, just because I'm gonna throw another.
Nah.
Don't do that, Devon.
I'm trying to think
Eddie
of somebody.
Guerrero.
Lie cheating still? No, he wasn't at Mount Rushmore though. I'm trying to think who was influential.
Macho Man, Randy
John Cena,
Savage.
duh. My fault. John Cena. I'm tripping. John Cena.
That's I mean, bro, you got a lot of old, back in the day wrestlers that was the shit though.
Yeah.
No one care about
Kane then?
Bruno San
Maybe
Martino.
Kane?
Ain't nobody give a
Oh,
fuck
you talking about
about
old?
I'm talking about like, no, not old. I'm talking about like Ric Flair,
Okay, yeah.
Shawn Michaels.
Oh shit, I forgot about Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels, I'm
Uh,
gonna swap my last person for Shawn Michaels because didn't he win the belt? He did a
Yes,
Grand
Was he
Slam
a
or something like
found,
that.
but is he a founding father though?
Yeah,
Isn't Mount Rushmore like the
Shawn
founding fathers?
Yeah, he was in the
Shawn
80s,
Michaels?
definitely.
Nah, I don't think
You
he's
gotta
the founding
be
father.
top tier
Hulk Hogan
legendary.
is like the founding father.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck it, Triple H then, because legitimately,
Yeah.
he
I was
was,
about to say
he was up there.
you might gotta put Triple H in. He might was like one of the worst non-likable ones, but he did his thing though.
And then he ended up literally marrying the girl to make himself a founder.
I'm saying he kind of married him his way inside, so
Very smart.
yeah, that's smart. But it's like Drake with his Ghost
Talking
Riders.
to a man with 2 headphones and talking about you
It's not gonna show up on the video, Masca. It's gonna be a black box. Silver said in a group chat, what's the worst type of STD?
Oh man.
I
AIDS?
said a pregnancy.
Oh man, that's an all man right there, dog.
That's actually very fucking true. That was a tweet I never put out. Pregnancy is the worst
Yeah, don't
STD.
ever put that tweet out, bro. You're gonna get canceled real quick. You shouldn't even have said that on this podcast. You got canceled.
Yeah, yo.
You've been
Already in
canceled.
danger of getting canceled, bro. You
Man,
don't
fuck
say
that
that
shit.
shit.
Don't you know every week we told a line of being canceled and you saying that type of shit stuff? Jesus, now I gotta censor everything. Beep beep. Oh gosh, Lawrence, who was on your Mount Rushmore of wrestling?
I said The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, Undertaker.
Yeah, definitely Undertaker.
When did we start the
Baker.
podcast? How much time did we have?
We started at
It was
8.
like,
I don't know what time we started. To tell you the
What
truth.
he was like 20-1 in WrestleMania?
I just
21,
don't wanna go over the
something
hour.
like that.
Or 24. I don't
I
even
think he
remember
lost
anymore.
twice now.
Twice.
Yeah, they shouldn't have made him lose at all. That was dumb. They gave it to Brock Lesnar for the first loss. That was, yeah.
Brock Lesnar and somebody else beat him. I forgot who.
He a GOAT, but he not GOAT yet. He got potential to be a GOAT, depending on what he do with the rest of his career. Because he keep leaving and coming
Who,
back.
the Undertaker?
That's what I'm saying.
He's old.
Nigga like 70.
How old
No,
is
no,
he?
no. I'm talking about Brock Lesnar.
Oh no, fuck Brock Lesnar. He don't even care about wrestling.
That's what I'm saying.
How
He's
old is the Undertaker though? Like he
probably 50,
Nigga
60.
is like 70, bro.
If he's 70, that's
he
crazy.
come back.
Because his hair not
he
gray.
Come back. I mean, they do got die.
I'm just saying,
Nah,
that's
they-
that's a lot of dye. He got long. Wait, does he got long hair or no?
No, he cut. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he cut his hair. So if
got
it's
a
black
bald
and he cut it, yeah, if he cut his hair, then never mind. He could still be 70.
You know what? I got Ric Flair, Mankind,
Ric Flair,
John
Mankind,
Cena. I need to put a woman on there just for the PC people.
Ric Flair's a
Dog,
good
you
choice.
just said
Nature
pregnancy
boy.
is the worst kind of STD. You're not gonna win their favor.
I didn't
no
say
matter what
that.
you say
I didn't
now,
say
bro.
that.
Oh,
Slice
seriously,
it.
Canceled.
King Dash said that. King Dash.
Slice it. What are you talking about?
Special guest on the show, King Dash said that. Just so you know.
Either way, you laughed.
No, you're fucking right. Laugh is a cosign apparently.
He conspiracy. Either way he laughed.
Look what the internet did to PewDiePie, bro.
Fuck
They're not
PewDiePie.
forgiving.
Yes, fuck PewDiePie.
Did you just say fuck PewDiePie on YouTube?
Bro, you're just...
About to get assassinated.
Listen, I don't know the rules. Fuck the
You
rules.
challenged him in a fight in his own turf, for real, bro?
Ah, shoot PewDiePie and his racist.
Whoa,
his left eye.
let's just not even. Yo, we might as well end this podcast early.
Yo,
because
let's start sipping some tea and get to the rant segment. Sean, I already know your rant for this week, so just get started on that.
This
it
is
the
the main
Eagles?
motivation. Yes, I am so tight. Y'all lost to the 2-9 Dolphins. The 2
Y'all, though?
and 9 Dolphins.
Y'all? We?
Y'all, I'm not
We.
a part of this team this week. I'm not a part of this team this week because we y'all lost to the 2-9 Dolphins, who should be tanking. And not only did y'all lose, y'all lost on my birthday. This is my birthday. And y'all
Oh,
lost.
happy birthday, loser.
Thanks. It's not happy. The goddamn Eagles lost.
And we were
That's why
doing
I'm
good the
tight.
first 2 quarters, bro.
I saw and it just everything just went to shit.
The bull
You
Aguilar
was
was
not tight?
open. I think it was third quarter, and nobody was guarding him. And this nigga didn't catch the ball when they was trying to throw it to
He
him. He
has
almost
not
made a
been catching
touchdown.
passes all season.
Now, mind you, I can't catch a ball for shit, so I can't talk much shit. But I'm gonna talk,
And
some shit right
this is
now.
nothing new. Ever since he first got drafted, this has been a problem.
Yeah, yeah, he's been a problem. Ain't no fixing him. He's just who he is.
And it's like he's not even trying this year.
I don't like our play calling though, man. Like, we got a good coach, but like, I think we need to better our play calling. Like,
I think
like
y'all OC calls plays on offense.
huh?
Y'all offensive coordinator calls plays. Not
Yeah, right. Not
not
Peters.
Peters. Yeah.
Yeah, well, whoever he is, whoever making the plays,
Step it up.
Bad job. I think they need to tighten that up, man. And then our defense, man, we just keep giving up them big plays, keep giving up them touchdowns, like.
Bro, our
easy
secondary
ones.
is trash.
Yeah. So like that's just all around negative.
That's my thought. My rant.
Sly, you got one?
Honestly, I mean, the worst day of my whole week would be my first day back to work. Was yesterday. We had a home versus home game. So Florida college team versus Florida college team. It was the Gators versus someone I'm not sure who.
Gators played Florida State.
Alright, so yeah, big game. My work was slammed. We actually were prepared to be busy. We were underprepared. We thought we would be less busy than we were, and we were like crazy prepared. But every time my manager yelled at me, it was because of perspective. So like the situation of me being outside because I was float, so I run around constantly, so my managers don't really know what I'm doing at all times type thing. Unlike other people who are in set line positions doing the same thing, the same task over and over. Like this person's frying chicken, this person's putting the boxes together, this one's filling the boxes, type thing. I'm floating around, I'm doing all kinds of different things like trash dishes, dropping flour products, relieving somebody on the line for a few minutes, helping a front. Well, I was outside bringing a bunch of boxes to the dumpster because we did the entire dumpster's worth of freaking trash in one day.
Wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, dude.
Yo, you so rude.
I got yelled at. I got yelled at because I was outside talking to Jason. As I opened the door, my manager came out and yelled at me for being outside talking. And I'm like, but I just carried like 100 pounds of trash to the dumpster. And I was coming in.
I'm
He was
sorry.
coming in.
I can't even feel bad for you because Lawrence made it so funny with his rudeness. I can't even feel bad now.
Nah, that's
He's
whatever.
like, wrap it up.
It cheers me up.
My man out here trying to pour his heart out on the podcast. He's talking about wrap it up.
I was just watching Dave Chappelle. I started watching Dave Chappelle's show.
Is that your rant? You was watching it over?
No, my rant is that the Colts also suck ass.
Oh, thank God it's not just the
The
Eagles.
Colts have always sucked ass.
I'm gonna back her up. Much of Kobe Burst said.
I took off my Peyton Manning jersey and threw it up.
Ew. You got a Peyton Manning jersey? How white are you?
I also have a T.Y. Hilton jersey signed.
Alright, you fine.
The balance is out.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Auntie P, what's your rant for this week?
I don't know. I try to stay positive, man. You know, try to forget all the negativity for real, for real.
That's good. That's good. All right, I got one. So we tried this new thing this particular Black Friday where I ordered the stuff online versus going to the stores, and it sucked because I'm still waiting for my new Nintendo Switch to come through in the mail. And I mind you, I ordered this on the 27th, so they let you order stuff
Did
on
the
Wednesday.
Switch go on sale this year?
Not on
Nah.
sale, but they gave you like gift cards for buying it. So I got a $90 gift card. which by the way I gotta use actually. Anyway, so I'm just like PO'd that I gotta wait until the 6th or the 9th because it says, oh, we're gonna deliver to you either the 6th or the 9th. That's 2 weeks from me ordering it from Kohl's. So it's like, what was the point of ordering it online? I could just waited in line. And my wife was like, oh no, just try something different. Instead of waiting in that cold line, order it online. So I did it. It was kind of fun. So I'm like, oh, cool. I ain't gotta wait in line. Then I'm like, all right, cool. When it's coming? Tomorrow? Nah, bro. 2 weeks. What? Yeah, 2 weeks. So that's my rant. I hate it. If I do Black Friday again next year, which obviously I will. I don't know why I said if. I'm just gonna go in stores.
Man, I don't like doing stores. I did all my shopping online.
I hate online. Cause the wait, like I want to play the Switch now while I got off. Cause by the time 2 weeks come, I'm gonna be working again.
Yeah, we bought Ash online. We can't pick it up till the 9th.
Damn.
Masca, I got a life rant.
Wait, you already did a rant. I guess
I know
it.
it's a lifelong one. Why is it that when you buy digital rights to a game,
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
this
can't
one.
have the rights on every single device?
Yo, that shit next week's rant.
All right, fine.
Save it as an Evernote. You'll get it next week.
I don't know. It's somewhere in my phone. I'll remember it.
Alright, whatever. Topic number 2. Pablo Escobar's son says that he worked for the CIA. His father. He says his father worked for the CIA selling cocaine. The CIA were his partners, and this allowed Escobar to defy the law and gave him nearly the same power as the government. Escobar smuggled 15 tons a day into the U.S., making 420 million per week. And he claims also that he claims also that the singer Frank Sinatra was a major trafficker for Pablo. So my topic is, what other conspiracies or stuff like this do you think that the CIA or any government agency is getting away with or doing? And be careful because you know they're listening.
9/11.
Oh, definitely.
CIA has never done anything shady or anything.
You're right. You're completely right.
I guess allegedly. They got away with a lot of
Just
stuff.
fake news.
Fake news.
Yeah, I mean, this been going on since when? Since forever. That ain't surprising.
No,
So-
it never happened.
So if y'all watch, I'm sorry if y'all watch. If y'all from Philly, then y'all know something about this thing called the Move movement. They had these people who was very militant, and this was in Philadelphia. Allegedly, of course.
Mother
This,
Africa.
yeah, this is of course allegedly. It was in West Philadelphia, and they had like AKs and all this stuff, and they was just like, yo, this, allegedly, everything's allegedly, and they were on this one block, 56 and something. I can't remember where it's at in West Philly, and then the government or the city
It
particularly.
was either Cedar or like Osage right there.
No, it wasn't Osage. I think it was Cedar. Because Osage, I think it was Cedar. But so the city of Philadelphia, they put basically the government put pressure on the mayor at the time, who was a black mayor. Allegedly, yes, we know. They put pressure on the mayor, who was a black mayor at the time. They said, "You better handle these black folk in your city." So
Who was
they
the
literally.
mayor? Which one was the mayor name again?
I gotta look it up.
Street. It was before Street after Rendell.
After Rendell,
Before Street after Rendell.
it was
wasn't
85.
Woodlawn?
So it was whoever was in 85. This happened in 85, 86.
So glad that we remember them so well. Continue.
Yeah, so basically they gave him or let him use, well obviously the mayor don't have access to that, but they gave him a helicopter with a firebomb, and this motherfucker dropped a firebomb on a civilian's home. And mind you, in Philadelphia, the houses
Badass.
wrong. The houses are all connected to each other. So one house was the house that was doing this shit, and the other houses next door
Sweet.
all burnt down. That whole block burnt down because they dropped a fucking firebomb on civilians.
What was the point of this?
Because the fucking black people there were being militant. They were like, yo, this our block, this our land, this our whatever. Allegedly, they
Why
would
you gotta
shoot.
say black people there? Why can't-
Wait a minute. How
They
could
were
you
African?
allegedly drop a firebomb on
No,
civilians?
they definitely dropped the firebomb.
Oh, that's
Okay,
that's
so then-
definitely, huh?
I'm not understanding what allegedly happened that is allowing
They
that.
allegedly had an AK-47 and pointed it at a bunch of child protective services people.
Okay, there we
So
go.
the idea was to airstrike the fucking building.
No, that wasn't the idea. That's what
You caught
happened.
in a fucking kill streak. Like,
That's like, wait, someone let Trump push a red button.
Yeah, on the civilians
That's
though,
what
bro.
just
On
happened.
civilians.
It doesn't matter. The measures taken to something so drastic, for something so minor. An AK-47 doesn't justify. I mean,
They would.
how
They were.
bad is a firebomb?
Well, they were trying to get in there,
Well, you have
and
impact, so it still
they had like a
explodes.
crow's nest on the roof.
Tear
They had like a
gas.
crow's nest set up, bro. So they wouldn't want to send any of their officers because they didn't want any of their officers to get shot. So they just firebombed the bitches.
Yeah, that was a
Sound
bad
like him.
joint. Shout out to Ramona Africa.
Who's Ramon?
That's what
That was her
happened.
name.
Oh, see.
Her name. Ramona Africa, Mother Africa. Move. The family. I mean, what to my knowledge and what I was taught was that like they were against the laws of the government, and they was about creating their own laws like Native Americans.
Buttons.
Yeah, but they had like shit buckets in the backyard and like all kind of like crazy stuff, and the neighbors kept complaining.
But I mean, I think they stood for something though, like, you know. And things got real. And, you know, can't beat that.
That's what I say. Really, it comes down to how free are you? Like, should the government be able to tell you can't have a shit bucket in the backyard?
You know what the government shouldn't
Oh,
be
did
able
you
to
guys
tell
just hear that the freaking AA-12 32 round drum magazine shotguns are
legal. Please don't say
set
legal.
up for civil use now?
Oh
Yeah, they're
God,
legal.
that's the work. That's an automatic shotgun. That's
It's
wait,
a
hold
rifle
on.
too, so
You
I
can't
think I
use
can actually
automatic
go buy one
weapons,
without
so
a,
it's
without a
semi-automatic,
field
right?
license. Yeah, it's every time you pull the trigger, it shoots
Okay,
one.
yeah, I'm about to
so
say because you're not allowed to
it
use
hits it itself.
automatic rifles.
Yeah, but you know how fast you can pull a trigger?
Well, yeah, but that's the small technicality. Americans love their fucking guns, dog. This shit is crazy.
I love my guns. You ain't taking my guns from me.
No.
I have a gun.
If anything,
And I bet you love it too, don't you?
It's my baby. It's
I
my
want-
second favorite
I
child.
want AA-12.
Mind you, I don't have a gun yet. I do want a gun, but you know, it's my right. God damn it. And I'm telling you, in a few years, not a few years anytime soon, but they're going to try to make laws, and they're going to try to find a way where it's like, okay, black people can't have guns, but they can't say it directly, so they're going to be like, well, what do black people like to do a lot? Oh, they like to smoke weed, so if you got a drug offense, now you can't have a gun, or whatever other thing. Like, if you've been to jail.
If anything, the people we vote for try to pass laws like that.
Well, yeah, but you got to do a lot of work and thinking about who you want to vote for.
It's really not that much work.
All I'm saying is, folks, stay strapped. Stay strapped or get clapped.
Keep it on you. Keep it on you.
Knives don't run out of ammo.
Alright, would you rather be a one-hit wonder artist or an artist loved for every song you make but only known in your hometown?
So do I want to be Quilly, or do I want to be Lil Nas X? I feel Lil Nas X.
If I'm Quilly, I have to get slammed on the streets.
Yeah.
I mean, Quilly, you say I don't think Quilly is love, but I don't think through the whole city. I mean, he get his love here and there, but they definitely he definitely got a couple bad episodes. You know, well,
Yeah.
a lot of bad episodes.
On YouTube, he got yoked up on the wall.
He's getting slapped. You know, a lot of stuff going on with Quilly like that. But I think I'd rather be a one-hit wonder. Man.
You know you can make a lot of money with the ringtone with the
One-hit
ringtone.
wonder, you gonna get some money from that. I could use that and build.
A one-hit wonder can be pretty freaking satisfying. I mean, 99 cents for an app, so 1 million copies and you're a millionaire.
Right.
No, we talking about music though, Sly.
Yeah, but it's the same concept on everything.
Depends on how your label deal set up.
Oh my
But if
goodness, if you on a
independent, yeah, you
360,
catching all
bro,
that.
you done for.
You see nothing.
I mean, being loved in your city, like where the success coming in at? Where the success plays in that? I mean, doing that though.
I mean,
Everybody know you and they
is,
show you love. That's it. They ain't no money, you just get love. Like, hey. You that one guy.
Successfulness is
What's the
objective. Like
benefit of that?
whatever you
Instagram
feel is
likes.
success to you.
Instagram like.
We're
I mean,
Some people
Ja.
just-
Shout out Ja X1.
Yeah, some people just want to do it for their city. Some people want to do it for the world.
Right.
Or clout.
I would be wanting to do it for the money. A one hit
There you go.
wonder. That's man. We've seen a lot of one hit wonders come and go, and they sitting on some or they real successful right now. I'm gonna say that. You know?
Panda, whatever that guy's name is.
Designer.
Post Malone.
No, Post Malone not a one hit.
Post Malone is the OG.
I wish he
I'm
was.
just kidding.
What about Chance the Rapper? He one hit wonder.
No.
Nah, but I'm just not checking for him. He's not a one hit wonder, but I'm also just not checking for him.
He a good rapper.
Yeah, but I think he's loved in his
He's
hometown
artist.
because he's trying to be the mayor of his home. First of all, if you loved in your hometown, you can be the mayor of your hometown. So actually, that's better. I'm choosing that. Never mind.
Who the fuck want to be a mayor? You gonna have to firebomb all these African bulls?
Dog, you know how many people are gonna vote for Lil Nas X to be president? Like,
Not enough.
That's only because he's gay.
yeah, he came out as gay. Now everyone is his biggest fan.
Wait, I thought everybody knew he was gay though.
He run with it. Is he running for president?
He
Lil
could.
Nas X isn't old enough to run for president.
You can't tell him nothing. You heard him.
Anybody tell me nothing?
You know who I wouldn't be surprised that'll run for president? Jay-Z.
Would I vote for Jay-Z? No, I vote for Dave Chappelle though.
I'd vote for Kanye West.
Kanye
I don't
2020.
know. I mean, Jay-Z got he got the the first lady.
Are you guys forgetting that there's an Asian that's
They have
promising
all the
every
they have
American
everybody
citizen?
I don't want my first lady to be bootylicious.
I mean, that's her pad.
I'm about to say we already got Melania. This bitch got a naked spread. That's horrible. That's bad enough.
I think it'll look good on him. I mean, if anything, it'll look good on him.
Oh no,
Imagine
that's definitely a good
selling
look. That's
crack.
why Trump did it. It's definitely a good look being president.
Imagine going from selling crack on a stew and Bed-Stuy to being president of the United States.
You know how
You
much
think
clout that
Trump
is,
can be
bro?
President in
I'm Brooklyn, not
English
Bed-Stuy.
president.
He done accomplished everything else. What else can he accomplish but that?
What about
He
didn't accomplish
what about
that much.
Elon Musk for president? How y'all feeling about that?
I can
No,
do-
I'm
can-
scared. I hate Elon Musk.
Why?
I'd rather vote for Jay-Z.
What's wrong with Elon Musk?
He taking us to the moon. I mean, to Mars, bro. What you talking about?
Fuck Elon Musk.
What's wrong with Elon
This
Musk?
nigga's Iron Man.
Basically,
Elon Musk.
Legit.
I hate Elon Musk because he actually thinks that he's Iron Man.
he do.
Oh, okay, that's understandable.
I would think I'm Iron Man too if I was able to build stuff like that.
You'd be mistaken.
You say that until I pull up in my iron suit.
You know he made a flamethrower, right? That you can buy.
He did not make a flamethrower. It already existed.
No, but he made a flamethrower that
Stop,
you can
stop saying stuff like this. This is why I hate Elon Musk.
buy though. He made one that you can
What is
buy.
the benefit in that?
He
in
hates
that
Elon Musk
flamethrower?
because you can say anything. Elon Musk invented
I'm just
the
saying,
microwave. People would believe
if
it.
somebody run up on you and you shoot a flame at them, that's gonna change the whole conversation. The whole mood and change. Flames.
Why don't you just shoot him with a bullet?
I don't have a gun.
Because it's less intimidating.
You would rather buy a gun
Yeah, everybody got a
than a
gun.
flamethrower.
Everybody got a gun, but not everybody got a flamethrower.
Hey,
What you think
hey,
you
I
can get
use
on the airplane with, a flamethrower or a gun?
a flamethrower?
Neither. You should not be on a gun with either.
A small can
Not
of
gonna get on an
Axe.
airplane with a
A small
damn.
can of Axe being in my bag if they didn't find it somehow, some way. I'm sure there's something with compressed
Axe
or
body
whatever in
spray.
the airport. Yeah, something like something like that. That's compressed.
Or with like a lighter and
You're not
stuff?
supposed to fly with compressed things, but I'm sure someone has done it. So that and a
Accidentally.
lighter, and you have a flamethrower.
Yeah. So technically, I was right. Flamethrower. It's just not the Elon Musk
Flamethrower would be
flamethrower.
the easiest thing to get onto a plane. Yeah. I want to do that as a job. I want the job to like try and do that kind of shit.
No, you
Try
don't want
and
that
get
job.
through
Patting
security.
everybody down. Oh, trying to get through
No,
security.
no. The tester. Like I get hired to try and break into a bank. If I get caught, great. If I don't,
You gonna get shot.
if I don't, then the owner of the bank knows. Now I want to be a security consultant.
You gonna get shot.
Well, if
It's
he's a
a dangerous
security consultant, he's not gonna get shot.
He gonna get shot.
I won't get shot because if I'm guarding a bank, or not, like for example, I'm doing a bank or whatever, if the freaking people that are protecting whatever I'm breaking into are told that don't shoot on sight, then I'm not gonna get shot.
You better not do overseas because they don't play. In America,
Oh
you
no
might
no
get a
no! I'm not
chance.
going overseas.
Yeah, they definitely don't play.
You gonna get shot, bro.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's move on to Fresh Off the Pot. That's where I read a few comments from our videos. Super Fox Bros says, on our video, our Minecraft City roleplay videos, he says, what console do you play on? We play on PS4, mostly. Just exclusively, actually. We played on Xbox a few times. Well, no, we played on Minecraft, streaming on whatever thing, but mostly PS4. John Coffee, if I'm saying that right, on our Teachers of Reddit video, he says around the 5-minute mark they talk about food waste, and he says, I have been able to observe this one school that places hot case pans out that students can place food in that they don't want others then eat or take home. I think this should be in every school. That's actually not a bad idea.
That sounds like it violates so many health codes. Can you
Well,
repeat
yeah,
that?
but so basically he saw that some schools have hot case pans that they set out so that students can place food in that they don't want. So if you got food that you don't want, you put it there, and then other students can either eat it or take some of it home. So like if you don't have a lot of money.
Bro, I'm not sending my kid to school to get in a fight over a fucking chocolate milk that some other kid put into onto a table.
Wait, which you wouldn't get in trouble? Or you? I'm sorry, there wouldn't be no fight because
No,
they
no, no,
agreed
no.
to put their food up.
No, I'm saying a kid A, all right, puts the food on the table. Now kid B, C, and D are all allowed to take it if they want it.
Yeah.
Now what happens when B and C
I want to
both
be
want
Kid
the
D.
one milk?
What's Kid D do?
Kid D is lactose intolerant. That's why he doesn't want the milk.
Oh, never mind. I don't want to be Kid D.
He's gonna try to steal the milk while they fighting.
He gonna try to be Kid D. Nigga can't even process lactose.
Alright, so last comment. This is on our PS4 Pro can't play 4K Blu-ray disc. And Mojang Office Maker says, I think I know why Sony skipped the 4K disc reading ability. They said because 4K is so much more than just regular Blu-ray. If they did do that, then the PS4 would be $600 with a 4K disc Blu-ray player. And this was Ultra HD we talking about. Oh yeah, that's 4K. That's what that means. Yep.
You
Alright,
talking about for the PS5?
No, PS4 Pro. Because PS4 Pro doesn't read UHDs, even though an Xbox One
yeah.
does, or Xbox
Yeah.
One S does. Which is dumb because it's their technology. I did a whole story on it. It still gets comments from time to time. People still like Googling that shit. Like, yo, why
CPG News needs to do an article about the PS5 and all the new info.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, now, topic of the show. Here it is. Have you ever had a friend stab you in the back? If so, what was the story?
I had a friend stab me in the back.
What happened?
So in high school,
Oh my god, it's a
I
honey
would-
badger. It's the worst thing to find in Far Cry.
I was on my hot streak of making funny jokes. And one day my friend came in with a bald ass head.
Oh, man.
And I was killing him with jokes. And then the next day he didn't come back to school and he was out of school for like a week. And he was out of school because he had a bald ass head. Came back and told us he broke his arm.
He fractured his wrist.
He tried to kill himself because Lawrence bullied him, and he failed and went to school to face his bully.
No, he was trying to do a Chris Jericho wrestling move and fell wrong.
No.
That's not what I got from the story at all.
So where the stabbing in the back come in at?
I was making so many funny jokes, bro. I was making funny jokes here, funny joke here. Yo, I was gonna get so much poon off of these jokes.
What grade was this?
What grade was this? Around 10th grade?
9th grade.
9th? Oh my god, bro.
Oh, there's Deron that stabbed you in the back.
If you watch the,
Bald ass head.
if you watch the, first it was a low cut, by the way. If you watch the,
Bro.
it was a low cut. There's no pictures available right now though. But if you watch the old podcast, you can
Why you
hear
think we
more
called
of that
Deron
story.
Young Knucklehead?
They actually called me Peanut Head. They call me motherfucking Darwin from what's that show called on Nickelodeon?
Wild Thornberries.
Wild Thornberries. Oh man,
Damn.
I know, right?
So let me ask you this
So you
question though,
got
Deron.
Yes.
Did you felt betrayed? Did you feel like he stabbed you in your back?
Oh
That's why
yeah,
you ain't come
for a
to
different reason. I'm gonna tell you the reason why right now. I wouldn't even go put him on blast. I was dating this girl, right?
Mm.
This girl I had this crush on since 9th grade. Finally got with her in the 11th grade. It didn't work out. And then I goes on to college, and he goes on to college, and you know what he does? He smashes my ex. Gets her pregnant
This
and
is like
marries
4
her.
years later.
Oh man. Marries her.
What?
Don't ask my permission. He don't say, "Yo, I just want to have your hand," or what you supposed to say? I need your blessings. He married her, bro.
What?
his wife now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lawrence.
Well, I don't need to ask his permission to have sex with somebody.
Oh my gosh, bruh.
He ain't asked for my what's that thing called? You supposed to say? He ain't asked for my blessings.
Blessing.
Yeah.
I was about to say hand in marriage.
I thought-
You jealous she got it, not you?
So he had a crush on her when you was talking to her.
and
No, I
and
didn't.
he heard me talking about her like, oh man.
Wait a minute. So Lawrence married your ex-girlfriend?
I don't know, Lawrence.
That's
Did you?
crazy.
Well, no, actually, you dated my wife.
But now you've heard ours too. Sean, let's hear. I know you got one.
I don't have
That's King
friends.
Dash. Sorry.
I don't have friends, so I don't know what this topic is about.
Damn, bro.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, you say stabbed in the back. You know, I go. Mine's is deep though. You know, I don't think. I think. It's
Oh,
too deep
Lawrence,
for-
I was just joking with you. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to be a deep thing. That was just fucking around
What you talking about?
with my stabbed in the back thing. I was just fucking around.
Oh no! I didn't care anyway.
Okay. I know. Yeah. When he said deep, I was like, oh, I don't want you thinking that was deep. Yeah. But yeah, save us from this comedic bullshit. Get serious and tell us your thing.
Well, my stabs in the back come from I was getting money with my homie, and long story short,
They were pimps.
Nah,
They were running powder.
we was running streets. I was running the streets.
You were running the
My
streets
home.
for the powdered sugar. We get it, bro.
Right. Yeah, without
Allegedly.
Those bakeries, allegedly, yeah.
Back, long time ago. Long time ago.
You know, keeping that money shiny, aren't you?
They were pimps.
I get caught up and end up doing some time, and I gave my homie, you know, the access to everything, to the
Allegedly.
liquors and everything to keep it going.
Allegedly did a crime and did some time. Just so
Yeah, allegedly. And he ended up taking everything from me.
Oh man.
You had to know that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, well, I did, but you know, I thought I could trust him. You know, he gave me all this talk like I could trust him. So, but yeah, when I came home though, you know, had to go. You know, me and him had a little situation going on that I had to go handle. And then,
Allegedly.
but everything
that you allegedly handled,
yeah,
or
that I
you're
allegedly
going
handled.
to allegedly handle.
But everything's cool now, though. You know, I feel good. I got it on my chest. You know,
That's definitely good.
Everything's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I'm glad you got everything off your chest.
Dude, come on, what was the joke?
Sly, I know you got one, cause you always talking about your sad stories. So tell me one, please.
Wait, I said, what kind of story?
Well, of a friend that stabbed you in the back. Oh, actually, do you mind? This is your personal story. I'm not gonna say it. Do you mind telling us a story about your brother, or can you not say that?
Jesus, man.
Which one?
I don't want to say it. It's your story, bro. I don't want to be.
Are you talking about the
The girlfriend thing.
Yeah. Okay. So. God damn, that's like a
Yeah.
6-minute story.
It's not that long, bro.
Okay.
Him at work was like a 20 story.
Do you? I don't want to
Okay.
tell your own story. Yeah, I'm gonna let you tell your story, bro. You tell it.
So I was dating this girl on PlayStation. Don't judge. I was 15. I just got PS Plus. All right. I've been playing with this girl who had a kid
I'm
for
just
a
PM
while.
plus stunting.
All right. Well, I just moved to Tennessee at the time, and I didn't fucking have any friends, so I was sitting at the house on the PS4 all day. So I got a girlfriend that was in Australia because I had nothing better to do at 3 in the morning but talk to someone in Australia. So after dating her for like 6 months, 7 months,
Long distance?
yeah, Australia. I don't think you're understanding the continent that people think doesn't exist. Yeah, that one. So
But that's real.
it's just we were 15. All we did was talk, and that's all of that I'm gonna say. Anything else was alleged. Um. Anyways, so I ended up freaking dating her or whatever, and we broke up. But before that, my brother was texting her, and he thought that we were fighting, and she made a joke about how we broke up, and he just like straight up like, so if you're not dating anybody, you wanna date me type thing, thinking that we broke up like an hour ago, and then she sent me a screenshot of it, and she's like, you know, look what he's saying type thing, and I was pissed. I hadn't talked to my brother for like a month and a half, 3 months.
You didn't know that girl?
It was, I was pissed.
Bro, she was on a mythical place on Earth. She ain't real.
Yeah, ain't that where Frodo and all them is
Leave my
from?
unicorn
I mean, did
alone.
y'all, was it talk or was it like Skype?
Video chat, and you know, like we talked. I mean, I talked to her probably
Show titties?
as much as.
Did she show you titties? I really want to know.
I'm gonna
Okay,
apologize
cool.
to my female viewers. I'm so sorry.
Tits or GTFO?
Listen, I appreciate titties over here. All right.
Who doesn't?
I think we all have an
Exactly.
appreciation
We're all
of them.
members of the FBI.
Exactly.
We get it.
Titties are appreciated.
So, I mean, in 6 months, did you love her?
No.
Oh, he was 50. He was trying to get some poon.
What?
Some cyber poon, some cyber coochie.
Yeah.
That's the what is con.
If you a female viewer and you watch the show, I apologize.
Talk about.
We gonna turn a new leaf one day.
Yeah.
Today's not that day.
Dude, this is a 15-year-old girl we're talking about. Shut up.
And you were 15.
Well,
We
you were
couldn't-
15.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still.
So
How
still,
long
it don't
ago was
count.
this?
5
You're
years
not
ago.
talking about
She's
us
20
getting-
now. She's 20 now.
Oh shit, you're right.
Don't try to find her, bro.
No. We got in another fight later on after being friends for a while.
Yeah, I mean, any
How many-
conversation with Sly leads to
To
a
a
fight,
person.
so. Alright, Anchi P, I text you this week's Rate the Bar segment, so you're just gonna read that out and then give us your solid rating on that, what you think of
Why
it.
I never get a rate the bar?
Oh, you know what? Let me text you too.
Nah, it's too late. She don't want your secondary ass rate the bar.
Alright, my bad.
You
I
gonna
got you
accept
next
whatever I
week.
He
give
doesn't
you.
want your pity bars.
You right.
You
Next
gonna
week I
accept whatever I
got you.
do, damn it.
Oh, if you send me bars, I'll gladly rate the bars next week.
I'll send you my bars now.
Masky, you never rate bars when I send them to you.
You don't send me bars. You send me the whole music video. But go ahead, let Anchi P read this because I want to hear this. This is gonna be funny.
This is my John though.
Oh, so you know it already. Oh, so you got to sing it now or do it however.
See, there you go.
I'm saucing on you. I'm swagging on you. I'm balling. Iverson on you. Watch out, yeah. That's my shot, yeah. I'm spending all my fucking pay. I don't know that part. That's the right lyrics.
Yeah, he says it. He says it with an accent. Yeah,
on my fucking pay.
he kind of like slur his words so it sound cooler. That's why I wanted it read because when you read it, so I know you know the song.
Cigarettes in my hand, man.
It's a good song.
A
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, it's a good song. All right, what you give it?
What I give that a from 1 to 10, scale 1 to 10. I give
Wait.
that about, huh?
Sorry.
I give that about a 7.
7 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 out of 10.
I mean, I think
Above
realistically,
5.
yeah, it's a 6 out of 10. But because he's just jamming on that beat, it's a good. It makes it good. So it's a good song. But if you take the bars by itself, you know.
Yeah, the bars, right.
Sean, you gonna send me those 4 bars real fast?
Yeah, hold on,
You
let
get
me
a
find
bonus. You get a
shit.
bonus sec. Don't try to find your hottest shit. Find me your most out of context bars ever.
No, I'm not trying to find you the hottest shit. I gotta find you a bar. Shit. I was a little unprepared. Hold on, boom. Here we go. You heard that voice crackling with the puberty still, 23 years old. This is crazy.
You don't stop growing till you're 25, so you good.
But E3.
Yep.
He's like, wait, so I have hope?
Just 4?
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever. I meant to only send him 4 just now. I sent him the whole first verse by accident.
I'm gonna send you all that and you just pick whichever one you want.
Alright, cool. Just send it real fast. Okay. Why you number your bar? He numbers his bars. That's funny. Alright. It's got curse in it, so I'm gonna skip a little bit. Race ya to the paper. Man, I'm from the fucking west side. Send ya to your maker. If ya talking shit, better hope I don't hear it. When I pull up in my drop, all the niggas hating. That she is a wiener. I don't like
Jesus,
it. 3 out of
man,
5. It's out of context. Can't get it. I'm a boomer.
You just said this ending out of context.
I got racing to the paper because I'm running to the
say
money.
Ashy as a weed. What the
I
fuck
gave you
does
3
that
out of
mean?
5.
First of all,
What is ashy as a wiener?
No, he said all the
Why the
niggas
fuck are you-
hating. Oh,
are
Dashy,
you
no,
a guy
Dashy,
singing
King
about
Dash,
wieners?
King Dash. Dashy is a winner.
Dashy is a winner, first of all.
This nigga said ashy as a wiener.
I said Dashy. I said Dashy.
Yo, that's wild.
Alright. Anything else anybody want to add? We about to wrap up tonight's episode.
Stay positive, stay healthy, wear condoms, and be happy.
Stay in school, kids.
Fuck school.
Unless you hear, loud banging.
Maga.
That's like saying, don't try to.
MAGA!
Alright, folks, as always, if you want to hear your topic shown on tonight's show or next week's show, you can submit your topics on Twitter and Instagram, and we'll see you next week. Same black time, same black channel. We out.